مساء الخير على حضراتكم جميعا، يعني اهلا وسهلا بحضراتكم النهارده في العرض المسرحي ذات سيلزمان لسنه رابعه علم اكتساب. مبسوطين جدا جدا بوجود حضراتكم معانا النهارده، بجد مشرفينا ومنورينا. وسنه رابعه الحقيقه عاملين شغل حلو جدا، طبعا باين من الفلايرز اللي احنا بعتناها ومن التريلر اللي اتبعت. ان شاء الله هتلاقوا عرض جميل جدا ومميز باذن الله. يعني بتمنى حضراتكم تقضوا معانا النهارده وقت حلو باذن الله، والعرض يفوز على اعجابكم. شكرا جدا لوجودكم معانا النهارده.
A dimly lit funeral parlor emerged, and a heartbroken wife, dressed in black, standing alone beside the grave. Her face was a mask of grief.
Can't cry. Doesn't know what it is. Can't cry, Lily. Don't understand it. I wish to do such a thing. Help me, Lily. I can't cry. Seems to me that you're just on another trip. I keep expecting you. I search. I search. I search. I can't seem to understand. Why did you do it, Mother?
We'll go back in time, to a time where Willie Loman was still alive, to get to see the story of that hard-working salesman, shedding his blood, sweat, and tears, just trying to make ends meet. His family was distorted and lost against the high tides of life, each and every one of them fighting against their own demons, but still trying to keep going. This is the story of the Loman's family.
What's that? The whole house smells of chicken lotion. Can you smell it? I took them on a date tonight. So nice and shaken together, one behind the other in the bathroom. Oh, how nice to see them together after Beth's return for a visit. Yes, at least both of them are trying to stick together. You guys seem more like them. There's still something you need to talk about. I can tell. Your old pieces, Dorothy. Pieces that I can't see tonight. My dear, you can't make everything your own responsibility. You're straining yourself. You're concerned about Willie and Beth. You know, we spoke today earlier about the fact that Beth has been content with a low-paid manual job for 10 years now. I just can't seem to understand that Beth has turned out something else other than the great man in his head. That is not hopeless. Do you hear that sound? What sound? Willie, is that really you, my dear?
It's fine. I can back.
You're home early. What happened?
Nothing.
Terrible, you didn't smash the car, did you?
I told you nothing happened. Didn't you hear me?
We'll come back, Mr. Loman. I think I can come on another day, dear. Okay? Good night. What's wrong?
Car kept going down the road. You know.
Maybe it's the steering. Possibly your glasses are never wet for you once.
No. It's me. It's me.
Oh, relax, my dear. Your mind is overactive. Your mind is what counts for you.
I tell you, I was fine. I was riding along, and I even opened the windshields to enjoy the scenery and the warm air. All of a sudden, the car kept
go to New York. Why don't you tell Howard Wagner that you simply have to go there? Why don't you do that, dear?
The New England man. I'm fine with that. And that Howard, if his father was alive, I'd be in New York now. It was such a mess. But that boy of his doesn't appreciate my history. But I think I will talk to him. I think I will definitely do so. Tell me, the boys in?
Yes, they are upstairs sleeping. We went on a double date together. We went out.
That's how? Did they say anything after I went out this morning?
You shouldn't have criticized him, Lily. He just got off the trip.
I just asked him if he's making any money. I see no criticism in this.
He's trying to find himself.
Then is he bomb trying to find himself? At 34? Then is he bomb trying to find himself? At 34? And I thought he'd be the great man I dreamed of since he was young. But 10 years before, and now you're telling me he's finding himself? Give me one reason. Why did he come home, Linda?
He's lost, Willie. You know that he is.
Beth Holman is lost in the world's greatest country? How a young man like him become lost? One owning such attractiveness and a hard worker. Oh, Beth, my Beth. I'll talk to him in the morning. I'll get him a job in no time. It's Beth Holman.
Relax, my dear. I'm sure you'll both be going to be happier together. You'll no longer fight.
You're not worried about me, are you, sweetheart? You're my foundation support builder. I won't fight with him anymore. I promise you.
Don't worry about this. He's going to find his way. You know what? Let's drive to the country next Sunday and take lunch. We will open the windshields, just like you did today.
Me? I didn't open them. They don't open new cars. How model was that? A Chevy car? A red one? How confused is it? 80,000 miles? Even the dealer never believed it. Let's go on.
Did he smash the car again?
No idea.
He's gonna get his license taken away. Really concerned about him. You're not sold on him, are you?
Why does it feel like Dad mocked me all the time?
He just wants you to make good. I wanted to talk to you about him, by the way. Do you notice how he's been recently talking to himself? It's becoming rather embarrassing. He also talks about you. You know how it's not settled, but it's rubbed in the air.
No, no, you shouldn't be laying it all on me. I don't know where my way is, and what exactly do I want?
What do you mean?
I've had over 20 or 30 different jobs, always the same. Always turns out the same. Do you know how hardly I tried to follow his path? To become the great person he had in his mind? I came back because I felt like I needed a new direction. I feel like I lived a whole life in vain. And it makes me feel like a little boy, Pat. But unlike me, you got all success.
Hell no, Beth, I'm not content.
Why? You make a lot of money.
I may be working at a department store, but I'm not content. Yeah, I do make a lot of money, but I feel guilty. I accept bribes from manufacturers to put their products on display. I'm not content, Beth. I may be working, I maybe know a lot of ladies, but I'm lonely. After all, I am lonely.
Why don't we go to the West, huh? Maybe, I don't know, we could buy a ranch and raise some cattle.
The Loman Brothers, huh?
And I've got an idea for it.
What is it?
Do you remember Bill Oliver? Maybe I could ask him for some money. I don't know, maybe he'd lend me some, maybe not.
Still thinking about that basketball accident. He's not gonna remember that. Instead, you should focus on how real your lives are, Beth.
Oh, the selfish...
That just looks stupid.
Beth, my young Beth, you gotta be careful with girls. figures for you, Beth. You must be making a hit.
As young as Willie gets immersed in his memories, we go back in time to see young Willie and Linda sitting in the kitchen, and Willie had an irritated look on his face.
What's wrong? He's still money on the carpenter. I'm not going to pay. That goddamn Chevrolet. He owns a prohibited manufacturer of that car.
Well, next week you'll do better.
Oh, I'm not going to that next week. You know, the trouble is that people don't seem to talk to me. I know it when I walk in. They seem to laugh at me.
Don't be foolish, Willie. Why? Why would they laugh at you? Don't talk like that.
I don't know why. I just tell myself they talk too much.
Don't talk too much, darling. You just lie to me.
I'm sure I'm very foolish to look at me.
Willie, dear, to me, you're the handsomest man in the world.
Brother, what's that?
Just mending my stockings, they are so expensive.
I won't have you mending stockings in this house. I'll throw them out. You know, you're the best there. You're a pal. I get so lonely, especially when business is bad, and there's nobody to talk to. There's so much I want to make for
Me? You didn't make me really. I picked you. I did. Because you're so sweet and we have got such great times together. Hasn't we?
You're good to me. Well, see you next time in Boston.
Well, I thought you were right.
Where is he? Where is he if he doesn't study?
You will give him the answers.
I do, but I can't do regents. That's a state exam. They're liable to arrest me.
Where is he? I'll whip him. I'll whip him.
We'd better get back this football, Willie. This is
He's
not
right now
nice.
driving the car without a license.
He's right, Willie. You've got to.
Shut up.
Shut up! Willie, you've got to.
Shut up.
Shut up!
Listen, if he doesn't buckle down, he'll flunk me.
Yes, he's right, Willie.
Loaded with it. Loaded. Why is Pep stealing? He's given it back, isn't he? Why is he stealing? What did I tell him? I never told him anything in my life but thieving things.
Hey, you're sitting here. Come on, Jilla. Oh, sorry. I'll be out there in a minute. What's wrong? Some things are on my mind. Why? What's happening? I can't help but worry about this. He's been stealing Dorothy. To top it off, his exams are coming up, which I don't see him studying. I understand.
He's just a boy. It's his rebellious phase. Every teenager goes through it.
It might be right, or it might be more than just a phase. Oh, also Ben came over last night. He kept talking about his adventures. The boy all worked up to the point that he spared the bit in the middle of the room. Do you believe such a thing?
So they got excited when they saw that uncle. It's not a big problem.
Get me started on Ben. He's been putting stupid ideas in Molly's head. Less of a man. Just because he managed to make a name at Ward. Though he was the reason Willie was abducted at the age of 3 years.
I understand your frustration, dear. But that doesn't make his success any less.
The man was lost on his way for the love of God. Did someone get lost on their way to Alaska and end up in Africa?
Maybe no there was that.
It's his personality that's bad.
You're being too harsh on him, Linda.
Don't think I am. Still, he's harsh on my bit. Throwing him on the floor. Really encouraging this aggressive behavior. You must reply, dear.
hallucinations end. Yet Willie is still speaking to himself. Oh, the poor fellow. Yet at the same time, the unsuspecting Linda enters the kitchen.
It's all too late, dear. Come up here.
Let's take a walk.
But in your slippers, Willie. Oh, my Willie.
What's going on, Mom? Was he talking to himself?
Don't. He'll hear you.
God almighty, Mom. How long has he been doing this for?
I never heard of this loud, Mom.
Oh, you should visit more often. You'll hear him.
He's not like this all the time, is he?
It's only when you come here it's the worst. I can't open up to you. Why? Why are you so hateful to each other?
I'm not hating, Mom. What are you talking about? He always wiped the floor with you. Never had an ounce of respect for you. He used to make decisions for him.
Just don't call him crazy.
I never said he's the greatest man ever. He never had an enemy, or was never on a newspaper. He's just a human being. And something terrible is happening to him. So attention must be paid. You called him crazy.
Listen, I didn't mean...
You think that he has lost his balance. But you don't have to be too smart to know what he's going through. The man is exhausted.
Sure.
A small man can be as exhausted as a young man. It's a great combo. In his old age, they are taking his money away.
I didn't know that, Mom. That was so great.
Oh, but you never asked. You're not worse than his sons. He's been working all his life for your benefit. Now all his friends, and his old buyers, whether they are died or retired, why don't you want him to talk to himself? He goes every week to Charlie to ask him for $50, come pretending that they are his pay. How long can this go on?
Alright, Mom. I'll live here in my room. I'll get a job and I'll keep away from him. That's all.
Stay here, quiet all the time.
He threw me out of this house. Remember that.
Why? Why did he do that?
I know why. Because I know he's a fake. And of course, Bob wouldn't like anyone around who knows he's a fake.
Hey, what do you mean?
Just let it go. It's between me and him. That's all I have to say. He's going to be alright, Mom. I'm going to bed.
It's not going to be all right with... He's dying!
Why is he dying?
He's trying to kill himself. The insurance inspector came with the evidence of all the accidents of the last year. Were intact.
How can they say that? That's a lie.
Seems that there is a woman.
What woman? Nothing. I just asked what woman.
What?
She was walking down the street. So his car deliberately smashing into the railing. It's only the shallows of the water that saved him. His life is in your hands. Babe. Dorothy, my dear, good thing you came. I have a wonderful news to share with you.
Is that so? I was sorry for you yesterday after I heard shouting at night.
Don't remind me of that night. We barely got through it. However, take your breath. However, the boys told Lily this wonderful idea about opening your business together. For the first time in a while, we're family again.
Business? What kind of business could they even possibly open together now? How
could they even get that kind of money? A man could just decide to open a business in a matter of a few hours. Don't worry, that beautiful mind of yours, Dorothy. Boys got it all figured out. Billy's going to ask Billy Oliver to lend him some money. He'll have Billy a tourist there. And after that, Bill and Happy are going to meet Billy at the restaurant down the street. Do you understand that? I feel reality might not be so kind to you. You know that when the boys are really are just when things seem to be going in the wrong direction, everything goes downhill. I have such dark throats, Dorothy. Would you be so kind and arrange these flowers for me till I go and fetch my stockings to mend them? I couldn't do this when Willie was here. I don't know why he gets so anxious around me. Maybe just one more thing to add to his hallucinations? I mean, nothing seems to be too strange for Willie these days. I believe he's getting his balance back. Today, this morning, he acted like his old self again. Although I can't help but worry about him. He's going to meet Howard to ask him for the transfer to New York. I hope everything goes well. We will see.
With thudding heart and shaking steps, Willie had made his way into Howard's office, repeatedly rehearsing the words he wished to voice until he finally stood in front of the door.
Howard,
Willie,
come in. I would love to have a little talk with you, Howard.
sorry I'll leave you in a minute.
Wait, aren't you supposed to use a box too?
That's what I wanted to do with your boss, Howard. You get a minute?
What happened? What are you doing?
To tell you the truth, I'd rather not travel anymore.
Not travel? What will you do then?
Speaking frankly, and between the two of us, I'm just a little tired, you know?
Well, I could understand that, Willie. Well, you're a roadman and you do road business.
God knows
There's
Howard.
only like a half a dozen salesmen on the floor here.
God knows Howard. I never asked a favor of any man, but I was with the firm when your father used to take you here in his arms.
I know that, Willie. I appreciate it. But there's just no spot for you here. If I had a spot, I'd slam you right in.
Howard, I need to sit my ticket. It's $50 a week.
But where would I put you, kid?
It isn't a question of whether I can sell merchandise, is it?
No, but it's business, and everybody's got to pull their own weight.
Howard, just let me tell you a story.
Because you gotta admit, business is business.
Business is definitely business, but just listen to me. You don't understand it. I was on the road when I was a child.
Oh, don't say.
Just listen to me, Howard. My father, he lived so many years in Alaska. He was an adventurous man. And when I always decided to go with him, I met this salesman named Dave Singerman. He was loved by everyone. And when he died, hundreds of salesmen and buyers were at his funeral. And this is when I changed my mind. I decided to become a salesman myself. But in those days, there were respect and personality in it. Today it's all cut and dry. They don't know me anymore, Howard.
I think you need a good, long rest, Willie.
Howard,
You'll have to excuse me. I have people to see this morning.
Howard, I need to earn money. I'm in no position to.
Why don't you tell your own sons to give you a hand? This is no time for false pride.
I'll just go to Boston.
You go to your sons and tell them you're tired.
No,
You've got two great boys, haven't you?
Howard, you don't understand. I can't throw myself on my boys. I'm not a cripple.
I am busy this morning, okay?
I'll just go to Boston.
No,
Howard,
don't bother.
Just-
Don't bother.
just let me go to Boston.
No, don't bother. I have a line of people to see this morning. You have to excuse me.
Howard.
Troubled with his thoughts and everything he went through in Howard's office, Willie didn't notice his friend Charlie entering the scene.
They told me you're here.
Yeah, I just met Howard. Look, Charlie, I need to pay my insurance, and if you can manage it, I just need $110, and I'll pay every penny back.
I offered you a job. You make $50 a week, and I won't send you on the road.
I've got a job.
What kind of a job is a job without pay? I'm no genius, but I know when I'm being insulted. Why don't you want to work for me?
Charlie, I don't want your damn job.
How much do you need, Willie?
I'm strapped. I don't know what to do. And I was just fired, and I just can't work for you, Charlie.
What are you, jealous of me?
I just can't work for you. Don't ask me why.
I've got work to do, Willie. Take care of yourself and pay your insurance.
Charlie, you're the only friend I got. Isn't that a remarkable thing? Charlie.
Oh, hello, Willie.
Bernard. Look at you. Long time to see.
How are you doing?
What are you doing here?
I just came by to say, well, for a couple of minutes before my train leaves. I'm going to Washington.
Oh, yeah, I just left. What are you gonna do in Washington?
Just a case I got there. You know, Bob told me that Viv's in town. What's Viv doing?
In all of them. He's a very big sporting goods man. He wants Bev so badly. Even called him from the West. You know, long distance, carte blanche, special deliveries.
What is it, Willie?
What's a secret?
What secret?
Why didn't you ever catch on?
I wouldn't know that.
You're his best friend. There's something I don't understand about it. After that game, his life ended. And from the age of 17, nothing good ever happened to him.
Do you want to talk candidly, Willie? There is something I've always wanted to ask you about. When he was going to graduate and the math teacher flunked him,
Oh, that man, he ruined his life.
did you tell him not to go to summer school?
Me? I ordered him to go. He flunked the subject and laid down and died like a hammer hit him. Was it my fault? Maybe I did something to him, but I got nothing to give him.
Listen, he was ready to go to summer school, but he disappeared for nearly a month from the block, and when he came back, I just assumed that he went after you in New England to see you.
What are you trying to do? Blame it on me?
Listen, when he came back after that month, we started fighting each other and punching each other in the cellar, okay? And I just thought that it was so strange and weird that he just disappeared and like gave up on his life this way. Did something happen to him in Boston, Willie? Listen, Willie. I got a train to catch. I'll soon not seeing you again.
Bernard's words struck the flame inside Willie's mind that he had wished to extinguish a long time ago. His hallucinations rushed back at full force, a flashback of a woman in that cursed hotel room.
so self-centered. The most self-centered Zola you ever see. Aren't you going to ask me?
I'm not in the wrong door.
But I'm sure you heard us talking.
It seems big.
Billy, there's someone who's knocking on the door. It's hitting my nerves.
Alright, go into the bathroom and don't come out.
Dad, are you alright? I've been calling for 5 minutes. I even knocked on the door.
Well, what are you doing in Boston? Something happened at home?
No, Dad, I flunked math and I failed you, Dad.
Not for the term?
Yes, the term. I haven't got enough grades to graduate.
Vernon wouldn't give you the answer?
He did. I mean, he tried, but I only got a 61.
You're on. We'll drive right back. Go down the stairs to the clerk and tell him I'm checking out.
Okay,
Hurry
I think I
downstairs.
heard someone in your bathroom.
No, they're not in the
Are you sure?
bathroom. There's a
Are
party.
you sure?
Yeah. Come on. Here.
Can I come in? There's something in the bathtub and it's moving.
You better go back to your room. They were painting her room, so I let her take a shower here. Go back.
But I'm not
Go back.
fully dressed. I can't go out like this.
Get out of here! Go back! Go back!
I don't know.
She's a buyer. She's a buyer.
Where are my stockings? You promised me new stockings.
You, for God's sake, take them and get out! Dad? Beth, my boy, my sweet boy. She's nothing to me, Beth. I was lonely. I was terribly lonely.
You give her mama's stocking.
I give you an order!
Get away from me, you liar.
Apologize for that!
You're fake. You phony little fake. You disgust me.
Beth, wait.
All that Linda ever wanted was for her boys and her husband to get along, just like the old times. But unfortunately, a tragic dinner took place at the restaurant.
Goodbye, ladies. Take care.
That was something.
Well, it certainly was. Even though their father doesn't seem to be doing so eloquently, it was kind of the boys to bring him along.
Happy's brother said that his father is a prince and a good companion for his boys.
Who say these sorts of things about their father? Who genuinely seems to like him. It's rare to see it these days.
That's true, but the really Roman guy seems to be having some mental problems. His mind is so fragile. Maybe it's the age.
Isn't it pitiful that their father has reached such a bad mental state? And they have to carry his burden?
Oh, come on. Who cares? They left him by himself without telling him that they were going to leave. The poor man even attempted to kill himself.
This family doesn't seem to care about one another. Happy didn't even wait for him to exit the restroom before telling him we're leaving. He even denied that the poor fellow was his father.
The tension in the air was so intense. But Happy left with us, so I was able to go on another date.
Lucky you did. Beth was cute and funny, wasn't he? I still think we'd be a match if we stayed.
No he wasn't. He seemed distressed, just like his father. Didn't you see it? I didn't really like Bill. Happy has everything that I could possibly ever want.
Their lives are a mess. I'll tell you.
After being abandoned by his sons at the restaurant, Willie went back home, alone, absent-minded, feeling the emptiness numbing his senses. And a very dangerous thought consumed his mind as he made his way back to the backyard.
Terrific. Because the woman has suffered, Ben. Linda has suffered. But you gotta consider, it's a guaranteed $20,000 of the position of the insurance I spent my whole life paying. But listen, Ben, I need you to go through this with me. I've got no one to talk to, Ben. And Linda has suffered. She's suffered, you hear me?
You don't want to make a fool of yourself. They might not honor the policy, and it's called a cowardice, William.
Why? Does it take more guts to stand here the rest of my life ringing up a zero? This wouldn't be another damned full appointment, Ben. It changes all the aspects. Because Biff thinks I'm nothing. And for that he spites me, but the funeral, Ben, the funeral will be massive. People will come from everywhere. Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, and all the old-timers. He'll see that I'm known. He realized what I am, Ben. That boy is in for a shock.
He will hate you, William.
Why? Why can I give him something and not have him hate me?
Where were you all day? Don't you care whether he lives or dies?
What do you mean, lives or dies? Nobody's dying around here. I want to see the boss.
I'm not talking to him. Get out of here.
No. What are you talking about? Where is he?
I'm not getting near him.
Oh my god, he's not planting the garden right now, is he? What are you doing? Don't you realize there are people around you?
Don't bother me. Leave me alone.
I came to say goodbye, Pop. I'm leaving and I'm not coming back anymore.
Don't you have an appointment tomorrow?
I got no appointments, Dad. Don't you get it? Today I realized I'm not as smart as you want me to be. I can't do it, Dad. I can't. Let's just go. Leave it alone.
I don't want to see her.
What do you mean you don't want to see her?
I don't want to see her. Stop bothering me. Just leave me alone.
Why don't you want to see her? This isn't your fault. It's me. I'm a bum. Now come inside, will you?
I think that's the best fight, dear. You won't get along.
Alright. I'll leave and I'm not writing anymore.
Get along with it.
You're not gonna wish me luck, Scout? Don't you?
Not my hand.
Chancellor.
May you rot in hell if you leave this house. And don't you ever blame it on me.
Exactly what it is you want from me. But you're going to hear the truth and what you are and what I am.
Stop it!
The man who doesn't know us, he must know.
I know you!
Do you? Do you know why I spent 3 months without no address? Do you know? I went to jail, Dad. I stole a suit. And I went to jail for it. I've ruined every job I had since high school.
And whose fault is that?
No. You want to know whose fault is that? You blew me so full of hot air that I can't stand taking orders from anybody. That's whose fault it is. Can't you understand this? I'm no leader of men.
You are.
No, I'm not. I'm nothing. I'm nothing, Bob. Don't you understand this? I'm nothing. I'm nothing.
What are you doing? Why is he crying, Linda? Biff, what are you doing?
Just, will you let me go for Christ's sake? He burns that phony dream for something happens.
He likes me. He likes me, did you see that? Biff, he cried in my arms. He definitely loves me. You see? That boy is going to be magnificent.
Yes. Outstanding. 20,000 times.
Now it's all settled now, dear. Let's go to sleep.
Yeah, let's go to sleep.
I'll be waiting.
Just can't sleep right now, Linda.
What have you had, dear?
Not now, Linda.
Can't sleep.
He loves me. He likes me. He always did. Oh, Biff, my young Biff. He likes me.
Start out there.
likes me, Ben. I know that he likes me.
Start out there. Look on.
Answer me, Willie. Willie? Willie?
And now, we're back to where it all began. Standing on the grave of the fallen salesman, Linda pays tribute to her late husband, who lost himself, fighting for his dreams to support his family, yet forgot along the way what was truly most important.
Never meant to say goodbye. Hold on. Willie? My dear. Today I made the last payment on the house. Today there'll be nobody home. Say it's the American dream. What was the cost to pursue such a dream? Willie, oh my Willie, my Willie. We're free now. We're free and clear.